Hello everyone, and welcome to The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the best start in the game. And right now I'm just in the tutorial. And it doesn't really matter what you do in the tutorial. Okay, so when you first spawn in, the game really gives you nothing to really work with, but most people don't know, in your backpack, they start you off with a dirty bandage and a kitchen knife. I usually just use the screwdriver up here, though. If you look on your watch, you can see your health and your stamina. So your max stamina decreases when you, sprint or, use your stamina a lot. Your max health decreases whenever you get sick or eat, bad food. And that's another tip. Do not ever eat food you find. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is right over here. You want to go over here, and then you've got yourself an egg timer. You can, actually turn it on if you want. It'll just attract a lot of walkers to you, though. Don't recommend you do. But, yeah, you can actually make bombs with those. And do not keep the specific egg timers. Don't keep egg timers in robots. You can just salvage them. You just need, this door doesn't want to open sometimes. But anyways, so right by this little path, right down here, you can get your hands on an axe. Maybe. You can even decapitate them and get your hands on a head. It's hard to get a head nowadays. There's a dirty bandage over here always. And so you get a broken pistol and a cigarette pack. So yeah, you can put this axe over your right shoulder and it'll just sit there. Then you're gonna want to go over to here. You can pick these up if you want. I'm gonna go over here, kill this walker real quick. And then there's always a shoe and a dirty bandage. So yeah, just take those. Head this way. This walker. Go inside of his brown. This is our friend Henri. He's in a bit of a situation here. We don't have time for him right now. You can talk to him if you want to. But I'm not going to yet. So what I usually like to do is come down here, and you can sprint however much you want in your graveyard, because it's your safe zone and you don't take stamina or anything. I usually salvage this bow, because it's almost broken. Take these bottles, and then go over to the bus area, and I take all these books over here. Gotta take the ammo too. And then I go ahead and take these arrows. And most of you guys probably usually do that if you're already played the game once or twice. But what you might have not figured out is that, oh yeah, and these little dolls, I'll talk about those later. Those are for Tourist Edition. They're just collectibles, they don't do anything. So right over here, you have a green box of stuff that you kind of have to reach for. Okay, there we go. Then you got a black box of stuff right here. And then all the way down by your skiff, you have an orange one. And they're always the same color in the same place. You get you get one of each color, which is really helpful in the long term, but you just come back in your bus, then you I usually put my revolver on that side, and salvage all my weapons, except for my shiv and my revolver, and my axe. I usually keep those ones. And you just gotta tune that good. Change it to 61. No, you can salvage these. I used to think you had to save them to make new weapons. Well, no, you need to salvage them to get the pistol frames. And there are also other kind of weapon frames too. Oops, I don't want to heal yet. Right now, I'm just putting in my backpack. Honestly, I don't even have to do that. But, I don't know, it's just really satisfying to just do all this stuff. Because again, I usually salvage the bow. Now, I'm gonna go to sleep in the morning. And I have a little surprise for us. Alright. So, if we come out here. So, Mabin left us some stuff. She left us medicine and some food. Now, with this food, you could eat it, because it only takes away 5 max health. It gives you plus 20 max stamina. Or, you could salvage that and make some nutritious stew. You'll always have this unlocked. So yeah, you can just plus 30 max stamina. It's better. It doesn't damage your health or anything. It's just the superior thing to do. So yeah, you can just usually have medicine, bandages, and food in there. And sometimes in later days I bring an extra weapon, but yeah. So with this, this is a really good, what would you call this? This is a really good upgrade, I'll just call it that. With this, I usually don't use my gun on the first day, but sometimes I do, I guess, but I usually at least get this upgraded to the sterile bandage, because it's hard to find clean bandages around the actual map, so, you know. And this, I could have sworn it just said I could build that. I'll be fine with this thing, actually. But yeah, then what you want to do, you want to head down here to your skiff, and you just want to go to the shallows. So now, what you want to do, now there's going to be a lady right here, always. And you can either help her out, she wants you to kill her husband, who turned, and bring her back a ring. And you can do that, and if you do that, she'll give you the code to a safe, which has
be careful.
Crafting recipe.
That's my husband. He's turned. What?
Or, you could do that, and get the key to the house, and the safe code, which will save you a trip. I usually help her out, but right now, I'm too lazy for that. And also earlier I picked up a shoe, and honestly shoes are pretty bad things to salvage. I mean, you can take them, but things I usually salvage would be firewood, dog bowls, have a lot of workable metal, nuts and bolts in them. These little key things, workable metal and all that stuff. It also has ×1 or like ×2 and stuff. Pay attention to that. And if you ever find canned food, definitely take it. Proteins are extremely rare, and they are just a curse to find. Broken guns. It's also another thing I'd like to take. Also working guns. I don't know why, but I don't think I've ever heard that zombie noise before. A really deep-voiced zombie. Dang. Yeah, I like to get free kills with bottles and stuff like that. Mostly just because it's fun, but it also kind of saves you some durability. So yeah. But I never really take bottles, because you do have limited backpack space, and you want to try to fill it with everything that's useful to you, and not really useless stuff. Now, if you're new to the game, I recommend that, like, at the beginning when I salvaged my kitchen knife and all that, I recommend you at least keep the kitchen knife. considering when you're new at the game, you do kind of stumble up. I've been playing this game for like 3 months now. So, yeah, I usually just salvage that stuff. Matches are a great thing to take. So are keyboards. They're an amazing thing to grab. Lighters, I don't really take these. Sometimes I might use them for a free kill. But they're just... I mean, it's pretty hard to get into a zombie's head. Any zombies? Okay, I'm trying to smack the wall. And one came out. Alright. Let me just do that. Okay, and if anyone cares, since anyone cares. Alright, so your robots are a great thing to grab. Oh my gosh. Let me grab the robot! Okay, yep. I will die if I keep trying to get that thing. So I'm just not gonna. Besides, there's a robot right here you can take. Also, a big thing. Search the cabinets and drawers. It might seem a bit tedious, but if you really want to scavenge good stuff, you should do it. Because they just always have good stuff in them. Sometimes they're empty. Sometimes they just have like a breath mint in them. But usually they're useful. Also, always take razor blades. Don't like fill your backpack with razor blades like sorry, don't fill your backpack with razor blades. It's not really smart, but to have a decent amount of razor blades is pretty smart because you don't want to ever not be able to make a shiv or something like that. So yeah, right here, this is where the girl wants you to come and find her husband. So you can go up here. And one of these cabinets has a bunch of shotgun ammo. There's a double barrel up here too. But also, if you did kill the girl, here's just a little piece of advice. Do not pick up the wedding ring. If you pick up the wedding ring, it will never leave your inventory. Don't risk it. Or just don't be a jerk and just kill the woman. Yeah, I guess that could work too. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna look. Alright. Yep, nice. This was definitely the ammo thing. Usually they have more ammo in them, but yeah. Ammo is ammo, I suppose. And so with these little wood board things, you can, oh, I'm full, so I'm probably gonna be heading out of here soon. But with these wood boards, the best weapon to get them with, in my opinion, is a Nova shotgun. It's just one little, and they're down. But, I mean, come on, who wants to use a Nova shotgun for that when you got an axe, bro? And also, yeah, you can do it. Really, in any surface that's wooden or muddy, in any kind of way like that, usually replace. Because if you look at the stuff that this has, workable metal, shafts, nuts and bolts, then nuts and bolts, workable metal, sharp objects, and gunpowder, that is most definitely better. So yeah, then your axes, and all sharp objects actually should stick in it. Sometimes it's hard though. Yeah, there you go. Usually there's medicine in this cabinet. Yeah, well, unless a Twinkie can magically heal me. I don't know about that. Yeah, at first, you should never salvage the medicine that you find in the world. That is not smart. You will most definitely regret it. And there are these zombies called infected zombies or plague zombies, or they have many names, but I just call them infected or diseased, or I don't know what I call them. But anyways, they're zombies that have flies around them, and they also have like green throw up all over their mouth. And so if you kill one of those while they're close to you, then they'll give you an infection and you'll cough a lot and give away your position. And yeah, no one likes that. So if you ever are just playing the game and you wonder why you're just coughing a bunch, then yeah, you probably got an infection. You can also get infections by eating food you find, which again, is not very smart. No, but yeah, if you do come across a diseased walker, oh god, you scared the crap out of me, little guy. Well, now you're not anymore. Jeez. So, anyways, if you come across a diseased walker and you don't have any ammo for your gun, if you have something like a shiv or a kitchen knife, or any kind of knife, really screwdrivers don't work for this, you can just throw it. And it's actually pretty effective too. Try to get a one-handed axe. Oh, that was slick, my guy. Get you right off, man. Ah, that's pretty good, bro. Yeah, I wish you could use the other side of the axe. Oh, hello there. Also, I wouldn't take sodas if I were you. When I said take canned food, do not take canned soda. There will be a time, though, when you actually need sugar in order to upgrade your survivalist station. And if you don't know, that's your station with all the food and, like, the bandages and stuff. And there will come a time when you need to upgrade that, but you need sugar for it, which is a very, very annoying time, because sugar, around the time that I got to it at least, was really rare. And you'll notice that you see canned food, or that you see, like, bottles of soda and stuff everywhere. Also, these propane tanks, you probably knew this, but they go boom. Of course I missed. Also, another thing is if I just... Yeah, you can do that. You can just go like that, all the bullets fall out. But if you just do this, put your little, whatever that thing's called, right there. Put your hand here, and then just spam the trigger. It'll fast reload it for you. Another thing is you might notice these little faces on your map. And they're not faces. They might not look like faces to you. I don't know why, but they look like faces. Basically, this marks where your skiff is, and you have 2 skiffs in every location. And yeah, so I'm back at this skiff, and I'll just go back to the resting place. And you cannot go anywhere else while in somewhere else. Like, I couldn't go to Via Corolla if I had that discovered yet. Okay, and then when you spawn back on your skiff, you can just go right back over to your base. And something I forgot to mention earlier, actually, which I probably should have. These 3 crafting recipes are for Tourist Edition only. So you won't have these if you don't have Tourist Edition. They come with the Sheriff, National Guard knife, which is basically just a cooler looking shiv, and then the Judge, which is the one and only Lucio. But yeah, there is once you get the grass cutter unlocked, once you upgrade your station to get this, you'll unlock another recipe called Absolution right there, which is basically just a different skin. But yeah, so what you want to do is just come in here and salvage everything you have, except for stuff like clean bandages and medicine, and also the food that you brought with you, unless you already ate it. So yeah. And there's also these angels, which are collectibles. There's 9 of them. There's 1 in each place. I'll make a video of a location guide for that later too, but anyways, so now you'll be left with a microphone. And also, I usually salvage this thing. Okay. So, also, you don't have to salvage that double barrel. I just do that. It's actually pretty fun to use. I recommend you use it. But, so here, you'll be able to talk to Casey, guy on the radio. And you can just talk to him. You can say whatever you want. It'll affect how he thinks of you. But in the long run, things will still happen the same. Yeah, this is what the Tourist Edition items look like. The National Guard knife. Pretty sick. There we go. And you got Lucille. Just amazing. It's really good to use on walkers. And then the Sheriff, which is so satisfying. So I forgot to put this part in the video. But, so the location to the safe that you can get the code, when you get the code from the woman, whether you kill her or not, she'll give you a code. And it's going to be a different code for you, but basically I'm just going to show you where the location of the safe is. So you'll have to go downstairs for this, and you can just pop these little tripwires with like anything but your hand, because then it'll damage you. And I guess the pan isn't that bad. Take that back, I almost lost my life. You see? Gives me strength. Anyways, so the door is right here for the safe. Just right by the entrance, right by the stairs. And if you open it, usually there's no zombies in here. I've noticed there's been zombies in here when I come here, like, late game, like on day 30. But usually it's just one anyways. So your code's gonna be different from mine. So you gotta read your code. 1336, okay. Okay. So now, take that ammo, get the recipes. So that gives you a .45 revolver recipe. And if you do have Tourist Edition, however, you will basically have it by default. This is pretty much the same gun, just it looks way cooler. And it's Rick's gun, so you can't really go wrong there. In that safe, you also get a Warren FS9 2M. Also, zombies can break down doors, too. This gun's probably, like, one of the best late-game guns you can have. I don't really like it, but, you know, it helps me survive. So I use it. I prefer Rick's revolver, honestly, over any gun, even over the AR. And with Rick's revolver, it even says Saints and Sinners on it. Yo, what are you trying to do? See, isn't that satisfying?
Pull the trigger, you fuck! You be doing me a favor!
I'm just kidding. Alright, I got you some medicine.
Fuck, you're insane!
Bruh. Bruh, nah, you did it now! I was gonna give you your medicine! Ah. You wanna see me make more videos like this on Saints and Sinners? Consider subscribing, I would love it. And you would be considered an epic gamer. And if you don't, me and Lucille will consider you a whopper. Oh god dang it. Oh no, man. Oh no. Oh, come on! What did I do? And they're all the same walker. Oh wait, this man isn't.